Hello, Indie Conversation. I also took some notes this time. Where is everybody? It's just me and GB over here. Anyway, I think I agree a lot with your feeling of every choice was going to be the wrong one. And I might be putting my own words or spin on that. But that was definitely part of what was going on with my mental gremlins is I felt every choice was too important and I didn't want to make the wrong one. However, we got to remember, it's very important to remember actually, that making a wrong choice is going to be better than not making any choice. And so I basically allowed myself to just check out this view. Basically just allowed myself to get on with it, keep on moving. You also said that you had some issues taking the time to reflect and think about and actually make choices, like perhaps canceling or moving on to a different project. And I think I'm lucky in that regard that I've built in a structure, where I do my monthly reviews every month, business reviews every month, where I kind of reflect on how I'm meeting my goals and the long-term state. That review process has actually got me to cancel a few projects that I think were important to nip in the bud and just keep on moving in a different way. Kind of like your little red pepper. I'm sorry that was, sorry that happened. You got excited and then it was kind of a letdown. And sometimes that's how projects work too. Sometimes they have a little bit of rot on them and either need to get a piece of them chopped off and cut out or thrown away entirely. It sucks when that happens. I mean, I just did that with Snailed It and I'm not entirely happy with that, but I think the process of reflecting is very important to give yourself the time to do it and not feel like it's a waste for your business. Let's see. The just me situation. I might be taking this in a different direction than what you intended, but I definitely felt, as you were talking about it, that I am kind of alone in my adventure. It is just me, both being responsible for all the decisions and almost a little lonely. That's a little bit why indie conversation kind of helps me a little bit. We get to talk, but it's like one thing I do miss from working in the game industry or even in an office is having that team, having people that you can bounce ideas off and learn from. And yeah, that's not really existent. I mean, I get it a little bit on my stream since I do stream my development. This is the walk down. It is on rock. Don't fall. Yeah, don't fall. And I'd like to mention a little bit about what I've been tackling here recently in my adventure. For better or worse, I've decided to make my own engine. You guys kind of know that, or at least some of you might. I think it's good for me personally. And anyway, in my own engine, in my own tools, I decided to create a prefab system similar to what Unity has, where you can, I don't know how to explain it very well. It's a very, very fancy copy and paste thing that, yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's a very complicated system, and I feel like I'm at the end of the tunnel, but I also feel like I just got gut punched today when I went testing something that one of my viewers had suggested. It didn't work, and it was a complete surprise to me because I've been unit testing a bunch of this prefab system stuff since I concepted it, and most of it has, like, I have a test for this exact situation and it's passing, and apparently I either didn't write the test thoroughly enough or I have a false positive. One of the two is happening there. I get to investigate that tomorrow and try figuring out exactly how to solve my problem. But it really sucks because I thought I already solved this one, and it's kind of a complicated one. It's going to be so nice when the system is all done and working, but I will say that I think I took a bit bigger of a bite than I anticipated with this one. I like to spend 10 to 15% on my tech stack and engine development per game. That's usually about, let's call it 30 to 50 hours per 300 hours of game development. Yeah. I've already put like 300 hours into this prefab system, and I mean, counting Snailed It, I got probably 100 hours into Snailed It development, maybe. So I'm a little off of my target, but you know what? It's an indie adventure. These things happen. We reflect and we learn from them. I do think that trying to figure out why things succeeded and why things didn't work out the way you thought is a really good way to move forward and hopefully avoid the same mistakes or even reproduce the things that went well, right? Where the hell did the trail go? I swear I was on the trail right there. Okay, I was not. It's over here. Found it. Whoop. Temporarily lost. No big problem. I would blame the camera. See you later, Turtles. Or Indie Tavern. Indie Conversation, whatever this is. Have a good one.